What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be taking a look at my watch collection, and further than that, I actually want to hear from you guys. I want you to actually rank my watch collection from absolute crap to god tier. When I started this whole watch YouTuber thing, I only had one watch. Now I have so many watches that they didn't fit into my storage devices, so I actually let one go. So you're not going to be seeing my Gunhild watches, Visvinger Adventurer. I just let that watch go, and you're not going to be seeing that Rolex Datejust 41 I had a while ago, because I gave that watch to a buddy of mine who was getting married as a gift. So now all of my watches actually fit in my storage compartment. I still might whittle my collection down a little bit more. I'm going for quality now over quantity. As you guys can see, as we kind of get into it a little bit, that's kind of what I'm going for now. But I actually have my 10 slot watch box and a watch roll with 3 slots, so we're going to go through 13 watches. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm not going to be talking about why I got every single watch, just a little bit about each one, but not spending too much time on each one. If there's anything you want me to go more in depth on, if I haven't already done it, let me know, and I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. So let's get right into it. And remember, guys, rank my watches individually if you want, or rank the whole collection as a whole. As we go, I'm going to get into kind of the bigger pieces for me, and so stick around for the whole video. But thanks for checking this one out, guys. Please hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscription button. It really helps. Let's get into it. This is the Longines Hydro Conquest 41 millimeter. This was actually my first real watch, my first Swiss watch that I've added to my collection. Before this, it was all kind of like fashion brand watches. This is really the one that got me into it. Amazing watch for the money, just over $1,000. I have this on a aftermarket strap. This is an Artem sailcloth strap. I really think it brings this watch to a new level, gives it a super different look and feel. But overall, this is just a very clean Swiss watch, water resistant, diver of course, that you can dress up or dress down, and you can kind of have for any occasion from a pretty long-standing company, Longines. Next, we're going to be getting into a watch that pretty much has a spot in any collection, regardless, if you're collecting really expensive top of the line pieces or more affordable pieces, and that's the G-Shock Casio model GA2100. I have the fully blacked out one, and this is just an all-around great watch, a beater watch, something you don't have to worry about. This bad boy is $99, and whenever I go to the gym, this is definitely, on my wrist most days as my gym watch. I also take it hiking. It's a great, set and forget quartz piece. It has, stopwatch on there, alarm. It's actually a world timer, day of the week, couple of cool features. So I definitely think a G-Shock, especially this one, always belongs in a nice watch collection. The next watch I'm going to be talking about is kind of a watch that I consider like the YouTuber special, because it's almost laughable, almost like every single YouTuber out there, including me, picked up one of these. But that's for a reason, guys. These are a great value, bang for buck watch, and I'm talking about the Tissot PRX. I have the automatic version, the Powermatic 80 hours of power reserve, 100 meters water resistance, integrated bracelet. Finishing on this watch is definitely above average for the price point. I had a buddy of mine ask me the other day, what's a great watch, for under $1,000? And this is up there with the best of them, guys. Probably the best watch out there for $1,000, the Tissot PRX Powermatic 80. Let me know your thoughts on this watch, on the collection so far, but we're just getting into it. So let's go ahead and move to the next piece. This is a nice watch too, guys. I got the Mondaine. This is an automatic watch, the Mondaine original automatic. It's just a beautiful, kind of dressier, very simplistic, almost Bauhaus design watch. Teddy Baldassar is a big fan of this brand, and it's actually this watch face is a clock face. It's the official clock of the Swiss railway system. And this is just a pretty colorful but very basic looking watch. I think simplicity done right here. Time only, automatic, beautiful red lollipop second hand, instant legibility on this one. If you haven't seen this full review of this one, I would definitely check that out because they definitely got a couple cool things up their sleeve. While we're talking about, the red strap, we'll move on to my other watch with a red strap. This watch I actually got for $5. It's a Bernhoff, an older brand, and that's because this watch is actually from the 1920s. It's a manual wind annual calendar with a pointer date. So not a perpetual calendar that counts the leap years, but an annual calendar. So we have the month, the day, and the date, and it's just beautiful, beautiful quality dial. And for the age, guys, manual wind still works perfect. I found this at a estate sale for $5, so definitely a steal on this one. Wasn't the original strap. I still have the original elastic style bracelet. This is an aftermarket straps from Strap Co. I'll probably hold on to this for a while because the price was just too good. Next watch, guys, is my Hamilton Cocky Field Automatic Titanium Edition. So we have a titanium case. It is super light on wrist, 41 millimeters, either 41 or 42, I'm not sure. I think 41, and it's totally blacked out, DLC coating on there. A very, tactical looking watch. Funny fact about this watch, this is the watch I had on when I actually had to save somebody's life. I had a double leg, take down somebody in the street, get on their back. I threw him in a Kimura, and I was on their back for about 20 minutes. I actually got a wrist shot on their back, pinning them to the floor in citizen's arrest. And I put that on a video, so I think I'm the only YouTuber to do that. And this is probably the watch for the job, very tactical looking. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. But this is a fun watch, always belongs in my collection as well. Next, guys, the OG Alpinist. This is that original Saab, the Alpinist. Beautiful, beautiful green dial. Super unique looking watch. The only Seiko in my collection. And I love this watch, guys. This is the watch I was actually married in. I got married in this watch, so it's very sentimental to me. And it shows you that, price isn't everything. Because if I really had to whittle down my collection, I'm not going to get rid of this one because, I love it a lot anyway. But I got married in this watch, and to me, in this hobby, sentiment trumps prestige. It trumps price. It trumps, almost everything else. This is a very, emotional hobby, sentimental hobby. Let me know what you guys think of this OG Alpinist, or if you like the newer models better with the date magnifier. This is my Tiffany & Co. watch. Yes, guys, I own a Tiffany & Co. watch. It's not the Rolex Tiffany. It's not the Patek. It's an actual Tiffany & Co. watch. Tiffany & Co. themselves never seem to get any love. This was a gift from my uncle who works for the company. It's an older model, I think, from around 2000s to like 2005. These were out. This is actually on the rubber strap, which is super, super high quality. You don't usually see the rubber straps on these. They had like a steel bracelet with a little bit of anodized rubber on them. But it's a really cool watch, guys. It's pretty sharp looking. It looks kind of like some older Zenith chronographs from the time. It does look, a little dated to the early 2000s, but that's a look some people like. You can see it has that little knob there, and that's to actually turn the bezel. It's a quartz watch, and it's just kind of something fun and a little bit different. Let me know what you guys think of this, since you don't see Tiffany watches all the time. Next watch is a vintage watch of mine, another vintage watch, and I'm talking about my Tag Heuer Night Diver. This is the Series 1500. James Bond in the Living Daylights wore a Tag Heuer Night Diver, the Series 1000, so it pretty much looks like that. Quartz movement, full lume dial, as you can see, blacked out hands. I just put a new movement in this. The movement broke in my older one, but it was like a $90 replacement. So I was able to totally put a new original quartz movement in this. Super thin watch, 37 millimeters in sizing. So it's the same sizing as that original Rolex Submariner or that newer Tudor Black Bay 54, paying tribute to that. Very comfortable, sharp looking watch, sharp looking diver on a Jubilee bracelet for the price. These are super cool, very historically important. I don't think you can go wrong. Let me know what you guys think. And next we have my Matthew and Son. I just put up a review of this. This is a very funky watch, guys. Bright red dial that's super sensitive to sunlight. Very funky looking case, as you can see here. It goes from smaller up top, a little bit wider, it gets small again. The lugs are angled down. It's supposed to resemble the body of a jellyfish. And big dome sapphire, left-handed crown at the 10 o'clock position. There's a lot of very unique things here for a very fun, total kind of summer watch on this one that definitely offers a unique wearing experience, but I don't think it's an experience that's going to be for everyone. So this is another watch. I want to hear about you guys think of this one, but I think it's pretty cool. I'll definitely probably hang on to this one for a little bit too. So that's everything in my box. So let's go ahead and close my box. Those are the 10 watches in my box, but I still have 3 more watches, so don't go anywhere. I have them in my Hercali watch roll. This is a really sweet roll, guys, that I picked up. This is where I keep what I consider, my 3 big boys. And in case you guys are wondering about my watch box, as you can see, it was initialed with a B, for Brandon, my name. That's from Etsy. My wife actually got me that as a Christmas gift one year. So let's open this up, guys. Let's see what's in here. My 3, what I consider my big watches. I have the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41 millimeter in green. I have the Omega Seamaster and a Panerai. So let's look at this. This is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41 millimeter, and it's just such a beautiful watch, guys. Rolex is king for a reason. I love this watch. My Seiko is sentimental because I wore it during my wedding, but this Rolex I actually wore when my daughter was born, so this is another watch that isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I'll have this watch for life. She'll probably inherit it, or I should say she will inherit it, whenever I'm ready to give this watch over to her. And the green dial on this is just killer. I think it's one of the funner colors, but it's timeless. Green is the color of Rolex. And this is just an awesome watch. If I had to whittle down my collection to one watch only, this is definitely what it's going to be. It's definitely, the centerpiece of my collection. Let me know what you guys think about this, that OP in the green. Next watch, guys, is my Omega Seamaster. This watch is actually on a NATO. This is a Artem NATO strap, not a sailcloth strap. Artem NATO strap. And we have the silver dial with the blue bezel and the blued out indices. To me, this watch just screamed nautical vibes, and I just loved, the color scheme. I've always had a thing for kind of blue dive watches, and this fits right into my collection. I am super happy with this watch. I think, you know, every collection, a lot of people inspire to have an Omega. A lot of people like those Speedmasters, but the Seamasters are killer, guys. The quality you're getting here is just off the charts, and Omegas, you know, aren't cheap by any means, but what you're going to get for the money punches, in my opinion, right up there, you know, with the Rolex Submariner that's double the price. So definitely love this watch. Next watch is the newest watch in my collection, and it's a Panerai Luminor Marina. I have the 8-day Para Reserve on this one, so it's the in-house movement. It's not the ETA movement, and this watch is just amazing, guys. I've been wearing this watch pretty much every day since I got it, and I'm just not sick of it whatsoever. As you can see, I had, you know, that 37 millimeter tag. I have the dress watch, that older vintage watch, the Manual Wind calendar, that's like 32 millimeters. And this is 44, but it feels, you know, perfect on wrist. You can see that in-house movement here. I took this watch off because I'm actually going to place it on my wrist right now, but I absolutely love this watch. The case, because it's a very unique cushion case, fits, I think, a little smaller than 44, and it's just such a unique look, unmistakable look, you know, from a mile away. Panerai. So let me know what you think about this. A lot of people do seem to like this brand. So that's everything I got, guys. That's my 13 watch collection. Like I said, I sold off one piece so far. I might try to whittle everything down to 10. I'm going for quality kind of over quantity, but let me know what you guys think about my collection right now. Thanks, guys.